Okay, let's take a look at the examples. This is the wage 1 Excel file, so I will use Excel first. So I will need a description file because I want to know. So this is education, experience, tenure, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So first three. So we will use the first three things, but I'm gonna add one more insert here, and I'm gonna create formula, which is the log. Here the log is the natural logarithm and the number. Okay, then I'm gonna copy this one down because our formula is with the log. So here Control C and Shift Control. Right? Shift Control down. Why this one consider okay? Okay, so first one is I can create the label. This is a log wage, right? First one is education, and third one is the experience and tenure, right? And then I'm gonna bring the data analysis, regression, and Y range will be all the way down to the 500s, and X range will be 3 of them. So I included selection included the label. So I'm gonna specify, okay, my selection was include the label. So later this one is better. And confidence interval, we can have a confidence interval. We will talk about the confidence interval later. And then you can just click OK. You have a finished one, and you can tell what is the beta 0, beta 1, beta 2, and beta 3. Right? And then we have a standard error here, and then t statistics. Okay, so basically our t statistics was calculated. So I can calculate the t statistics again. Coefficient divided by the standard error, right? So as you can see, this number is exactly same as this number. If you copy down, you can get exactly same number here, same number here, and same number here. Now, I wanna see the this t statistics. Okay, so we already have. But what would be the critical t, right? So critical t can be calculated t dot inverse. Basically, the default one is the two-tail, so you have to choose the two-tail. And then probability will be just 0.95, 95%. And degree of freedom is, what is the degree of freedom? Degree of freedom is this one, right? And then you click OK. So critical T is a 0.06. I think this is somewhat wrong. I don't know why. This should be the 0.05. Yeah, I wanna. Okay, let me see what is the probability here. Sometimes depends on the software. Sometimes it's you have to type in the 0.95. Sometimes it's 0.05. inverse probability associated with the student t distribution, and yeah, here the for probability of 0.5, so you have to type in the number, right? Yeah, this is a two-tailed test. So yeah, that's why you have to type in the 0.05, not the 95%, not 0.05. You have to type in 0.05, 5%. And this is a critical t, so you can tell, okay, this is greater than this one. Well, everything is greater than this critical t, so you can say everything is significant. This is a kind of tedious here. I have to find out t statistics is given from the software, but I have to find out what is the critical t. This critical t can be find out if you bring this table. So my number is 500, so maybe it's between 100 and 1000, and then our probability is this one, the two tails, right? Yeah, two tail 0.05. Number will be 1.962 or 1.960. So 500 is in between, right? So 1.962 or 1.960. That's why we got a 1.9644. This is according to the 525 degree of freedom. This is the critical point. So this is kind of tedious to find out our critical t here, 95%. Instead of that, you can use a p-value. Okay, what is the p-value here? Is the just like this is a t distribution, and then we know that our critical t is the 1.9644, right? 45. In that case, this will be 5%, right? This is 5%. That's why this is a critical t. And then if my number locate here greater than this number, then we reject. The logic of the why we reject the H0 is, this is the, if the H0, H0, my null hypothesis is true, what is the probability we can get this intercept? It's like a 2% or 1%. Think about it. This is almost impossible to get it if this is true, right? Which means we got this one because H1 is false. That's why we reject. So if you have the t value is located here, then your probability will be way greater than 5%. Then you can say maybe you can get even though H0, which is what is H0? H naught is the beta j equals 0, right? It doesn't have any effect, but by sampling error you can get this number. What is the probability that? So we compared this critical t versus our t, but another way is you look at the p-value. Here the p-value means what is the probability of this. This is the p. So this one is very specific for our t value, t statistics. Here this is a 0.006, so which means if you have a t 2.729, this probability will be 0.00656. So you don't have to look up the critical t, you can just look at the p-value, and then this p-value is smaller than, this p-value is smaller than 0.05, and you can say, yeah, we can reject the null hypothesis with a significant level 0.05. So of course you can use a significance level 0.01, and if all of them is this one is greater than 0.01, so you can say education is significant, intercept is significant, tenure is significant. However, the experience, the p-value is a 0.017. So this will be experience. Yeah, actually, since I typed a label, so you can see these numbers here. P-value of the is smaller than 0.05. However, this is greater than 0.01. So you can tell we can reject null hypothesis with a significance level 0.05. However, we cannot reject with a significance level 0.01. Okay. So by looking the p-value, you don't have to look up the what is critical t and check the what is the my t statistics greater than the critical t or not. We can do the same thing in the R. So I will bring the data wage 1 and the package equals Woodrich. Right, so I brought up the wage here, and then if you take a look at it, you can see the what variable you have, and then I'm gonna use linear model LM. So wage equals, so actually you have to specify the something like that. This is wage 1 data frame. In there I'm choosing wage. However, I don't want to type the wage 1, wage 1, wage 1, so I will just type in wage and education plus x. Oh, I have to do the log things, right? So in R, log based default log is the natural log, so that's why I can just type in the experience plus tenure, right? And then I have to specify the data equals wage 1. Yeah, then it will accept, and then I can see the summary of linear regression. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Summary. Then you can see the this is my format. You can see the coefficient, each coefficient, right? You can see the standard error. You can see the t-value again. Yeah, if you want to use a t-value, you have to find out what is the critical t. Instead, we can take a look at the p-value. This is a probability, right? The p-value, and so on, right? So we can do this either on Excel or in R.